So I have no idea if this is ever going to see the light of day. I really hope it does, but I just sent out 5 emails, I think 5, to the teachers that I'm interested in studying with for grad school. And I am kind of scared, but this is honestly the easiest step and it's only going to get harder from here. I really just gotta buckle in, but I think it's just the anticipation. I remember when I was embarking on this journey for my undergrad auditions that it was way harder than I expected. I feel like I would have done so many things differently, and I just remember thinking after being done with all the auditions, I'm never doing that again, and here we are doing it again. So I just sent the emails. I'll show you proof. Here they are. It's just wild to think that whenever I post this video, I probably will have done all the auditions. I will know where I'm going for my master's degree, who I'm studying with, if I'm moving, like what's going on. I know everything will work out as it did the first time. And to future Dayna, you're probably so well traveled. You know, like 6 new languages. I know that you've like done a lot of studying, practicing, like you're just really smart now. You're 22, so I hope life is going well for you, and if not, turn that around, girl. You know how to do it. And if you've made it through, I'm so proud of you. You did it again. Yeah, it's just crazy to think, like, am I gonna meet my future Sarah Brady? Like, there's another Sarah Brady out there for me that I don't even know about yet. When I first came to BOCO, I had no idea what life would become. I was hopeful, but I just am so proud of myself and just so happy that I ended up here, because it honestly is the best place that I could have landed for the last 3 years and gonna be the 4th year of this stage in my life. So I'm ready for the next stage of my life, but I'm also scared. But I just took the first step, which is the easiest step. I mean, we can all agree, just sending out a quick little email, but it just has me reflecting on these past 3 years and what is the year to come. And I'm excited, scared, all the feels, but I know that it's gonna be great and we're gonna make it happen. So okay, goodbye. I'm about to have another first audition with a potential grad school teacher. So I'm in my apartment back in Boston, and I am ready for the lesson. Hopefully it goes well. I just had my second grad school teacher lesson, and it actually went so well. He also said he would waive the pre-screen for me and that I didn't have to do one then, and I was like, I didn't even know that was an option. So great with that. So now I have one less pre-screen that I have to do, so that's amazing. Yeah, so I'm really happy about that. About to have my third prospective grad school lesson. Today is November 3rd. I'm about to have my 4th prospective lesson. I think it's number 4. And I just opened my iPad, and I had my senior recital 2 days ago, and I didn't practice yesterday. And then today I was in an opera rehearsal, but I just used paper music. So when I opened my iPad, what came up was the last piece I played on my recital. And do you ever like open your iPad and see the last thing that you played? I don't know, this happens every time when I play like a big concert, and then I open it later and I'm like, oh my god, that was the last thing I did. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but nonetheless, I have this recital folder on the 4 score. I don't know if you can see, and I can erase it now, which is crazy, but now I have to open a grad school one. So although I already have a grad school one, but it's pretty much the same music, just without the nutcracker. I'm gonna play the Dutia because I'm gonna re-record this in a few days, and I'm just doing a little bit of warming up. I did have rehearsal earlier, but I was playing a bunch of different instruments: alto, piccolo, flute. So yeah, anyway, the lesson starts in 20 minutes. So 4th lesson, here we come. I think I just have 2 more after this, or maybe 3. Oh God. Alrighty, it's November 7th and I'm about to have my 5th perspective grad school lesson. I'm so tired today. So hopefully it goes well. But yeah, I'm really tired. Today is November 9th and I'm about to go record for prescreens. Hi everybody, it is November 15th and I am recording excerpts for my college prescreen applications, or for grad school applications I should say. I've been here for like 2 hours and it's been kind of a roller coaster. I got a take of everything, but not necessarily takes that I want to use. So I took a little break, drink some more of my peppermint mocha, and I think I'm gonna try getting 1 more take of everything, and then I have 2 more rooms booked so that I can have excerpts from different rooms depending on which room sounds the best. I don't know if this is the best room for the things. I think the other rooms might actually turn out better, but it's good to have variety. So I think we're gonna be done soon after I record everything again. But I wanna try to make this like 1 more try of everything and call it a night. And then tomorrow I'm recording Mozart and Dutia again with my pianist. So yeah, and then I have a room book for excerpt recording, and then on Monday I'm also recording excerpts again. So I feel like everyone does their grad school videos starting after their pre-screens were already submitted, but honestly I feel like this is the hardest part. Doing all the lessons with teachers, balancing this with your senior recital if you do your senior recital in the same semester, which I did. It's just been a crazy month, and I haven't even shared all the emotions, but it is really hard. I've been really trying to like keep pushing through and getting the best videos that I can for this without completely giving up. Honestly, it's a really difficult thing. But here's my setup. The setup we have today is I have my laptop, which everything's going into, and then I have this little microphone that is recording the audio. My phone's recording the video, and then it's all going into the laptop, and then it like melds together into a perfect thing. Okay, I want to be done with this, so I'm gonna get to recording. I'm currently in opera right now for my school in the opera pit, and we had the Sitz Probe last night, which went till 11. So it was 4 hours of rehearsal. And I have 4 hours of rehearsal Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the performances are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all while I'm trying to record my pre-screen videos. So it was kind of the one ensemble I was hoping not to be in. Granted, I know it's like so fun to be in an opera pit. It's just a lot of time. 4 hours of rehearsal for a week is just a lot of time and energy and mental energy too. So you kind of like have to really try to keep focused because I have so much to do outside of school. Because normally when I'm in opera, I'm like barely practicing other stuff because I'm like, this is just so much work. But I can't do that right now, so. just finished recording all my pre-screen videos. I wanted to re-record my Daphnis and Peter and the Wolf. I'm still not happy with the Peter and the Wolf, but you know what? I am leaving for Thanksgiving tomorrow and I am not recording any more videos. So we are done and I am ecstatic. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be done with it. I did. I just had another perspective lesson, which will probably be my last of the semester, or is the last of the semester, and it went super well. So yeah, the pre-screen results should be coming out in a few weeks or so. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it was a good lesson. That was my 6th lesson. I didn't record any of my reactions to any of my like opening the pre-screen thing. I thought I would just update you, but I just got my last one from Yale and I kind of figured I wouldn't pass. It was kind of just a like why not kind of thing, like might as well audition there. Their master's program is free, but I knew that they were accepting like 3 people, so I don't know how many people they're auditioning, maybe 10, 15 maybe. I did not pass the Yale pre-screen and honestly I'm feeling a little relieved. So now I just have 4 auditions to focus on. Yeah, I'm totally ready. Just do 4 auditions. My audition is in 3 days. So crazy. Happy Thursday. So as I'm recording this, tomorrow should be my audition at South Carolina, but I've been getting a bunch of alerts and everything that there's like this big snowstorm that's happening, and even though I'm going to South Carolina where there probably shouldn't really be snow and ice, they're getting this big storm that's like throughout just like half of the US. So I don't know what this means for us. The travel seems kind of iffy. The flights are like, we'll give you a full refund if you cancel right now. Tomorrow morning, I'm supposed to be flying there, and I don't want to get stuck there and not be able to leave because I only have a hotel there for 1 night. And even if they don't get as much snow or I can leave there, coming through Boston, it's also supposed to be a snowstorm. So it's like, I don't even know when I would get back, basically. I feel like I would be stuck there for days. So we will see what the result of all of this is. Just as I was recording that last clip talking about all of this, I got an email saying that the Saturday audition date is canceled. So I'm gonna look into the other options they're providing, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to submit a video recording. I'm gonna talk to my teacher, Sarah, to see what she says about all of this, but as of right now, it looks like I will definitely not be flying to South Carolina tomorrow. Here's the audition outfit. I have these shoes, which I think are from like Old Navy. These pants I got from Target, and the shirt from Amazon, I think. So we're all ready. Literally got off a plane, got in an Uber, got here as fast as possible, warmed up as fast as possible, changed, and I'm gonna do an audition. I don't know. I've been in a plane for like a majority of the day. I feel like I don't know what's going on. I have all my luggage here. Guys, I don't know what's going on. This is like the weirdest day of my life. We're now in May, and this audition was so many months ago. I kind of wish I had a reflection after the audition because I kind of don't remember all of it now. But as you could tell, it was a crazy day, and I went and did the audition, and I was like so hungry. I had been on a plane and just had plane snacks for the most of the day, and I like brought in my luggage and everything to the audition room, which was the teacher's flute studio, which I'm not sure if that's where the auditions would have been regardless, but it was a super cozy room. It actually reminded me a lot of Abby, my bestie Abby. Like, she had a lot of the same stuff that Abby has, and so it was like comforting, I guess. And it was just me and her. There was no like audition check-in or any of that typically happens because it was 9:30. Yeah, so I played Mozart in D, Bach, E minor. I think I played the first movement of Bach and the first movement of Mozart, maybe the second movement, I don't remember. And then some of the Chantalinos. I also had Homeland prepared, but I didn't play that, which I was kind of happy with because I was like, it's a good piece, but I just like didn't want to play it. Okay, anyway, so I felt like the Bach was like weird. I feel like I just remember there was like moments where I was just playing notes and I was like, what notes am I playing right now? Like, I played some wrong notes, and so that was weird. I don't remember at all how the Mozart went, I'm not gonna lie. And the Chantalinos, there was definitely some mess ups, but I was surprised that I was able to do it considering the circumstances of the day. But I just love that piece, so I really wanted to like play it. So yeah, it was like kind of a short audition. And then I went to the hotel, ordered DoorDash, and then I went to bed and woke up the next morning, drove to the airport. But there was a whole debacle about this winter storm. So yeah, you'll see about that in the next slide. So this winter storm was so funny. So on the way to my audition, I took an Uber from the airport to the audition, and it was the sweetest old guy. And he was talking about the snow and how his grandkids wanted to find a way to sled. I'm so sorry, buddy. There is no way they could have sled in that amount of snow. Maybe it got more snow, but I looked later and they got like nothing. I think other states or other cities in South Carolina might have gotten more snow, but Columbia had nothing. Granted, I don't know because I was only there for a few hours. So I was there when it started, but I wouldn't even call it a flurry. I would say a drizzle of like in between rain and snow. It was also like in the 40s the day before, so it wouldn't have stuck to the ground. Yeah, so it was silly though because everyone in the hotel was freaking out. They had little goodie bags for everyone with like waters and stuff. It was just funny to me, the amount of panic and excitement in the room, whereas I went home to Boston that weekend and we got more snow, like probably another foot. So yeah, it was just really funny to me. But anyway, that was the South Carolina audition, and now let's go home. I don't think I've updated like at all even since my South Carolina audition, but I'm back in Boston. But tomorrow I will be leaving for Illinois. So we're about 10 days away from the final audition. So we have 3 more to go. But I'm just practicing now. So I'll give you a little mock audition, if you will. Okay, thanks for coming to my audition. Sorry I didn't get to play everything, but I have to go to conductor's orchestra. Okay, so today is February 6th. It's currently 9 p.m. My audition at the University of Illinois was today at like 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. I don't know, 1 p.m. this time, but 2 p.m. Boston time. And I'm gonna debrief a little bit. Also, I have my University of Illinois nails. These are their school colors. And yeah, anyway. Okay, so let's debrief. So I was really happy with how the audition was going. I didn't really feel that nervous going into it. I've met all these teachers before on Zoom, and the reason why I chose to apply to these schools is because I loved the teachers and I felt like it could be a good fit. So I already felt really confident about like that, and so I felt more comfortable going into the audition because I was like, I know this teacher, and I was ready to go kill it. Like, I felt like really confident in my rep. I'm like, I've practiced this inside and out. I felt really good about like everything until we got to the freaking Chantalinos, which I'm like, girl, I thought we were friends, me and that piece. But I did good in the beginning, and then I was like, I cracked a few notes. I was like, what the heck, whatever. But then we get to the middle section, the da 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 da. It's like the second page of that, and I just lose it. Like, my fingers, my, like, everything gets discoordinated for like maybe 2 measures. I don't know. And I like had to like stop. Like, I was like so frustrated because I felt like it was going really good. I wasn't super confident in that section, like going into it. And then I just like was second guessing myself. And then I just like fumbled, but we recovered at the end. And then I did excerpts, and I feel really good about my excerpts. I think I cracked like 1 note in Leonore, but I felt pretty good about the rest of them. In Mozart, I felt really good. I think in Mozart second movement, I like missed some notes in the beginning, like the da 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 or something. Like, my fingers like messed that up, but whatever, we got back on track. I was just really frustrated about the Chantalinos because to me that felt like a really substantial mess up, and I guess like I didn't really have that many like little mess ups, but it was like one really big mess up. I did recover, but I was just so frustrated with myself, and it's really hard because you have to try to like keep your composure so that you can show like I can keep going. But it's frustrating because you're like, I want this so bad, and then you mess up and it's like, I don't know. But again, it's not for like a symphony job or anything. It's just to see if the teacher thinks that you could be a good fit with studying with them. So it's not as like make or break, I feel like, as like a big job, you know? So that's okay. But anyway, then I went and got some food. I wandered around. I really like the area. It's like a really cute little campus vibe. It's not like Boston at all, but I do like it. And then I came back and I fell asleep, and now I'm watching the Olympics. I don't know what they're doing, but it's always crazy when they're doing the opening, what's it called? Like the grand opening or whatever, the start games or whatever. What is it called? The opening ceremony. That's what it is. So yeah, I was watching that, and now I have to catch up on homework because your girl is behind. It's been really hard to keep up with school and be doing these auditions. I feel like I'm just not focused on school like at all right now. And that's fine because it's only 1 more week left, and then I can like catch up on school and everything. I just like don't really care about school right now, and I know that's like not great to say. It just feels like I'm focusing on something that's so much bigger, so these little assignments just don't really feel like a priority to me. But anyway, that was my audition debrief, and I guess I'll see you for my next audition. Hello guys, it's audition day number 3, and my BU audition is in like 10 minutes, so I just warmed up. I'm sounding great, so ready to go kill it. I figured I'd record more of the, like, what the audition process is like today, because I know this school, I know the teachers here, because, like, I've been around the block for a while, and Abby's working admissions, so I feel very comfortable. So it's definitely, like, a lot more, I don't know. So far, I just feel, like, not really stressed at all, because I feel like I just know where I'm going. Although I took an Uber here instead of taking the T, because I usually would take the T here, but I was like, you know what, it's audition day. But I guess I either put the like drop off at the wrong place, or Uber just got confused. Like, not the driver, but Uber, the app or whatever. And it like brought me to like kind of a weird place, like the back alley of a different building. But I figured my way around. I just needed Abby's help a little bit. But that's the perks of having your bestie go to the school you're auditioning at. I have my red and white nails for BU, and this school's mascot is the Boston Terrier, which is my puppy. So I have my Boston Terrier earrings, my little necklace, and I'm ready to go kill it. So let's go. Oh, where do I check in? Oh. What's this place? Hello, Dayna Dangler. Welcome. I've been waiting for you. Thank you so much. Can't wait to audition today. Koki! Is this yours? Oh. I'm making my vlog. Here's the downstairs practice rooms. Give you a tour. Okay, here's the tour. Where are you taking us? To my locker. Okay. When you audition, you have to go to Abby's locker. Here we go. Love the goldfish though. Yeah. I'm not getting my flute out. We're not practicing. Okay, what do we do next? Okay, so now we're at the lounge or something. Huge TV. I realized while editing that I had no clips describing how I thought the audition went or how I remembered it going, so while I was editing, I thought I would just include this little clip of what I remember from that day. So I put a lot of pressure on myself. It was the last audition. I really wanted to end well, do really good, and to go home feeling really proud after this full audition season. So I was excited but nervous. But anyway, it was going pretty well. It was a pretty long audition. I played Mozart, Bach, Chantalinos, and then I think we were like chatting, and I got some like historical information wrong about like one of the pieces or some stupid thing that I made a mistake of, and I felt like so unbelievably stupid after that. And then I just kind of like could not get that to stop replaying in my brain during the audition. So then we did excerpts, and I just felt so stupid and was like not able to like bring myself back to able to like play well. And I just feel like I flopped the rest of the audition. I was so unhappy with how the excerpts went. I was like, I feel like I've never played Leonore and Peter and the Wolf worse in my life. But yeah, I left the audition feeling really disappointed. I kind of made it a bigger deal than it had to be, and that kind of ruined the rest of the audition for me. So I kind of left feeling pretty disappointed, which is why I didn't record anything the rest of the day. I just like was so sad. Felt like I failed at the end of the day, which is so not true, but that's just like really how I felt deep down. Okay, I just arrived back in Boston like probably 5 minutes ago. So this is very fresh thoughts after finishing officially the grad application process. It was really hard, and I'm proud of myself for sticking it through and making through everything. Like, there's been so much travel uncertainty and just like frustration from that. And so I feel like honestly playing all of these auditions, the hardest thing was getting there. That kind of like had repercussions in my playing, I think. I feel like obviously I could have done better if I got more sleep, if I had easier travel, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's just how life is. It's never gonna go perfect, and you still have to bring your best. So I'm really glad that I made it through. It feels surreal to me that it's just like over, because I just like, what do you mean I don't have to play Mozart anymore? What do you mean? I know that's not like you're never playing Mozart ever again. It's just like, how is it done? Like, I don't know. I know I've been doing the grad application process for like 8 months. Like, I don't know. A long time if you're counting like when I started learning the music, which I started learning Chantalinos like over the summer. So, yeah. And like doing research on teachers and everything. Just like, it's such a long process, and it's really hard. And I feel like I just want to like show transparency that is not super easy. I feel like on Instagram I always see people just like, oh my god, I'm here, I'm living the life. And obviously it's such a privilege to be able to do this and travel and audition for different people and everything, but it doesn't mean it's not hard. It's really hard, and it's very demanding, but I'm so proud of myself for getting through, and we shall see what happens. Right now I have like no thoughts in my brain. My apartment's a mess, and I just need to shower and get to bed. It's about midnight, and usually I go to bed at like 2 or 3, but no, I am so freaking tired. But I'm probably gonna end up cleaning my apartment tonight because it's a freaking hot mess. But I got a package from my mom from Valentine's Day, so that's really exciting and a really great post-audition like reward. So I just can't believe it. I did it, guys. I did it. today is March 23rd, and I don't necessarily have any updates, but I just wanted to come on here and update how... No, oh my god, are you kidding me? Ugh, I had to clean this up. Anyway, I had a plate of scrambled eggs, and I had a few little pieces that I thought were weird looking, so I didn't eat those, and they fell on the ground. But anyway, what I meant to say is that in 2 days from now, that is the deadline for hearing about financial packages from University of Wisconsin. And I'm guessing that I won't get the information today, considering it's past 5 p.m. in Madison. I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm feeling really anxious about it, because it is going to be the deciding factor on where I go to school. And I just feel super anxious about it. And I have tomorrow and Wednesday is the last day I could hear about it. I mean, granted, they could go over. I mean, for Illinois, it said that I would hear back by a certain date, and it ended up being 2 or 3 days later. It's definitely going to be released this week, and I'm just feeling really anxious about it. I've had a really busy day, 2 hours of rehearsal, so many hours of class, and I have class in 30 minutes as well. So I've been a little distracted, but I came home to eat a little something before my next class, and I can't settle this unease I'm feeling. And I just am sick of not knowing what's happening, and it just feels like I've done everything that I possibly can, and now I'm just anxious about it because I don't know what the results will be. So anyway, I'm just kind of really anxious about this whole thing. And I just thought I would say hello and tell you guys how I'm feeling, because that's definitely part of the process, is the waiting and the anxiety and uneasiness when you feel like you did everything you can, and now you just have to sit and wait for an email. So anyway, that is my update for today, and hopefully I have some more news in the next coming days. So yeah. So the way that Wisconsin does funding is a little confusing, and I now know this in hindsight, but I did not know this at the time. So basically, you either get a fully funded package, or you don't get any financial aid or funding or whatever you want to call it. So you can either get a fellowship or an assistantship, from what I understand. And I knew that at this point I didn't get the flute assistantship. There was a flute assistantship, and it was offered to a DMA student, so I didn't get that. But I also applied for 2 other assistantships, and I knew that I didn't get a fellowship. So a fellowship, you don't have to do a job. You just get free tuition, free housing, whatever it is. I don't know what the full package is, but that's super rare, and for people who are just super exceptional auditions and whatever. And then for an assistantship, for these 2, I applied for them. So you have to do basically a job application type thing, and then you get placed into a pool of people. They'll go over all of your information and your application, decide who they want to offer it to, and then if the people they offer it to decline it, then it goes to the second option, and then if the second people decline it, then it goes to the third people, then the fourth, and the fifth, you get it, so on and so forth. So I was on the wait list for one of the assistantships I applied for, but I don't know what spot I was. They didn't even finalize that I wasn't getting the assistantship until well into April. But I'm just announcing this all here because it was just an email every few weeks being hey, we still don't know, you still are on the wait list. It just can go on forever until they fill all the spots. So I didn't end up getting the Wisconsin assistantship, so that was the end of this school. Today is April 14th, so tomorrow is decision day, and up until now I've been kind of I don't know. I've been leaning towards South Carolina, but haven't fully made my decision yet, because I was waiting for some things to kind of be confirmed. But today I got confirmation, or pretty much confirmation, that I got the assistantship for South Carolina for entrepreneurship, and that is enough to cover tuition. So I think I'm going there, and I've been kind of let down throughout this process of like feeling like I didn't do what I set out to do, which was to try to get an assistantship. But turns out I just needed to wait till literally the last day. And I'm really happy that it turned out this way. It was really hard to stay patient, and I wasn't really being patient throughout most of this process. But it looks like this process is coming to an end, and it's finally ending the way that I hoped, where I wouldn't have to take out crazy loans for my master's. So fingers crossed everything goes through. And yeah, but I'm so happy and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And yeah, it's so crazy. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm not gonna be in the cold weather anymore. Although today it's like so hot outside. Like it was literally winter coat weather a few days ago, and now I have my AC blasting. But I'm ready to get out of the cold. And this was the one school that was in the warmth. Although South Carolina isn't like the warmest place on earth, but compared to Boston, oh my god, it's like Disney World down there.